Hey, what's up, guys? Just a quick message from future me. Now, the following clips will have no sound, so there is no sound in the following clips, including my journey back home, basically. So there's no sound included at all. I will be adding some commentary here and there and some music, but overall, I cannot do anything about that because the sound did not record. Now, for the future, I will know that removing a card, I will have to check for the sound again for the mic kind of setting. But yeah, it is what it is. So from the next video, pretty much you will not have any sound, only my commentary um, and some music. So there won't be any kind of real commentary from the trip. I'll be adding some stuff just to give you a context or something. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you today? And this is the continuation of my trip. The following day, I will be going, as you can see, towards the marshes, as I wanted to visit it first thing in the morning. It's about past 11, and as you can see, cars coming in and going already. You can also see a person manning the station, so I was just waiting in the queue over there. And like I explained in the kind of prelude to this video, that I don't have a sound for the rest of my clips, and the problem was that the camera, I think I explained that already, but the camera, I took out the SD card, put it in my phone to delete some stuff, and then put it back into the camera, but I didn't know that the mic setting went back to 0 basically, so it turned off my mic whatsoever, and I don't have the sound really recorded whatsoever. Therefore, that's why I'm recording this kind of commentary on top of the video for you to know what's going on. So anyway, once she's come up to me, I tell her all the reasons I want to visit the marshes. Basically, I want to see the views, I want to go to the other side and just, visit it and have a look, and, overall just ride around over there. And she tells me that I cannot go there because I'm on the bike. And I was like, but they're going no problem, like with cars, and there's nothing wrong with it. She said, no, I cannot let you go with a bike. And the reason she gave me is literally ludicrous, in my opinion, because she said, you cannot go on a bike because the birds will see you on the bike, but in the car, when the people are in the car, they cannot see the people. And for that reason, is just, what the hell are you talking about? As in, like, birds, they see cars and everything, people and stuff like that. Besides, the day before, there was a wedding over there. There's tons of people probably, and the birds could see them. And it's like, the excuse was kind of ridiculous to me. But yeah, I tried to, like, kind of persuade her over there, like, oh, just let me go through, like, kind of, just, it's not gonna be like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna go like off road or something like that. I just want to go through, just have a nice time and look at the views and stuff like that. Just visit, and you can see she's smiling and everything, but she's not letting me in, man. She wouldn't like budge on it. It's like, kind of, she kind of thought about it, kind of thing, but ultimately she said, no, you cannot go. I'm sorry, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, disappointed at the point, a bit pissed off, because the day before, if you remember, the other lady on that station, she told me I can come back the next day at 11 a.m. and I'll be able to go through. But obviously the other woman said, no, you cannot go through on a bike. So the first one did not mention anything about me being on a bike. And therefore, that kind of pissed me off as well. And I told her actually that, and he said, oh, no, you cannot go on a bike and whatever, you just cannot go. So, yeah, I'm just pissed off at this stage, like, kind of annoyed, and I don't have that much space on the camera anyway. And that was the thing I wanted to actually see, and kind of, go to the other side of the marshes and kind of look at the other stuff over there. And because I'm not gonna go there, I'll tell you what is there. And there is a prison over there, which I was surprised to know. And there's an actual prison. I don't know if it's operational or not, but there is a prison and there is a museum over there as well on the other side of those marshes. Now, I'm sure there is a road to that place. Somehow you can get there, not through the marshes. But I was just not bothered anymore at this stage. I've been to that place for like 3 or 4 times, and every time I was denied entry. Now I understand on Saturday they didn't want to let me in because of the wedding and because it was closed. I would understand all of that. That's not a problem. But then when you tell me I can come back the next day at 11 and you still don't want to let me in, then yeah, it's like I kind of gave up on that, and I'll go to kind of like a town area, and this will be the last pretty much video um, of the series, kind of me exploring the Isle. And besides, like I said, I didn't have that much space on my camera anymore. It's only a 64 GB card. I have another one now, but I didn't expect to use up all the space I had at the end of the journey. Kind of coming back home, I had maybe like 8% of space left on my camera, maybe less than that. So I'm barely even able to record my return journey with the space available. So if I were to go this and then another place, then I'll probably, like, my journey back home would be cut off somewhere at one point. So yeah, anyway, I'll just put on some music towards I'm gonna go towards Minster, I think it was called. So I'm gonna go towards that. I will just put some music, and once I get there, I will do some more talking, and I will do some more kind of commentary on top of that. So here's some music.
I thought I had it figured out, believed in us, we were meant to be, no doubt. A teenage love, everybody else could see the way we were, living in a fantasy. When I kiss her, I don't know where we're going, I don't know at all. I don't know
This place is a beach where I can park, so I found this ramp, kind of people are going up, and I just follow them. And I'm gonna stop over there at the beach and do some commentary about the stuff I see and I saw and stuff like that, and where I've been on walks and stuff like that. So it's that kind of thing. I'm just looking for a parking space, but I'm gonna park over there at the far right side, where I'm gonna talk about more the stuff that I did. Not on my bike really, so I was just walking around and exploring kind of the area on foot the day before. And I'll also show you some pictures once I stop and stuff like that. I will just give you some kind of not footage, but pictures that I did of the area that I kind of photographed from my kind of walks. And you can see, for example, the water actually returned. So it's kind of the waves come back. You can see the cliffs on the other side, on the right hand side. You can see the cliffs, which I actually traveled on foot over there. You can go all the way from my park to this place on foot. It's quite far, to be honest, but I did scale that cliff over there and took some pictures off of that. It's quite tall and it's quite steep. It was a bit difficult going up there because there's no real path. I had to really climb up, to be honest, but it wasn't that bad, and I took some nice pictures from up high. In overall, the area was a bit windy. I don't know if it's about the day of the year or just the area itself being at the sea. It was just very windy every day, and not perhaps cold, but windy. And you can probably see the grass and everything, the shrubs or whatever, and moving with the wind. Is quite high winds, strong winds, I would say rather. And yeah, I was just sitting at this beach, to be honest, and then just went through the city again later on, back to the park. And then in the evening, I also went for a walk, but I didn't take any pictures because there was no point really. It's just some towns and stuff like that. I don't do pictures of that really most of the time. And yeah, so that's pretty much the kind of highlights of my trips. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to that museum or whatever. There's another place where I went to Tang. There's another kind of museum there. Of some sort. I've not remembered the name and all that, but there is some sort of museum, I think, over there, not far away. But I didn't go there. I don't really travel to other places to see museums and stuff like that. It's mostly about views, about just enjoying myself on the bike and stuff like that. But yeah, the views were really nice. I like the view of the sea. I was born not far away from the sea, so it kind of reminds me of my home town. Let's call it home city. And so I always liked like kind of sea view and stuff like that, and mountains as well, obviously. But yeah, I'll be going back to the park, and I'll be going back to the park, and that will be pretty much the last part of this exploration kind of video series. And the next part will be just me returning back to London, and that will conclude my trip to the Isle. I will talk more about the future trips in perhaps my return journey, but in this one I will just end my commentary here. I don't want to kind of sound too boring and extend that for too long, so I'm gonna just shut up over here and show you my kind of return journey to the park with some music, and that's gonna be it for the exploration of the Isle. And in the next video, when I'm coming back to London, I will do perhaps a small review of the Isle as far as I saw the Isle and experienced it and stuff like that. I'll perhaps do a small review and then talk about my future plans when it comes to trips and stuff like that, and so on. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna do another commentary once I get to the park. I'm just gonna play some music and then just end the video there. So thanks for watching, and so far, if you watched all the parts, hopefully you enjoyed it or at least found it interesting. I try to make it interesting, but it's a very small isle. There's not that much to do, and it is holiday for me. Holiday means rest, relax, not go around places all the time and just, get more tired than you were before going on holiday. So it's just relaxing time to me. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my return journey, and then explain a few things over there. Blast out.
You know that you control me. Guilty self-affliction. Prey on me when I'm lonely. And I'm your willing victim. My friends already told me, but I don't wanna listen. 'Cause I love the way you hold me. And I don't need a reason. 'Cause I don't wanna be. You control me. Guilty self-affliction. Prey on me when I'm lonely. And I'm your willing victim.